Hey there YouTube, it's Marvin here. How you guys doing? If you are following my channel, you guys already know that Apollo sent me the Phantom V3 for review. And if you guys watch the unboxing that I upload of the Phantom V3, I mentioned that I'm going to do the full review after a week, but I apologize, it didn't happen because of the weather in Vancouver. As you can see, right now it's bright, but it's still chilly, like 5 degrees. And actually yesterday we had like a wet snow, like that lasted like couple hours on the road. The road was covered with wet snow. And yeah, so like now I think it's a good time to talk about the Phantom V3. We're going to look for a nice place, a nice and quiet place, and then we can start talking about what we think of the Phantom V3. But while we are looking for a place, I want to talk to you guys about the new what's new with the Phantom V3. Hopefully I can remember all of them. Let me just go past this cute girl. Hello. Hi. Right, so okay, I don't know where to go now, but see here. Right, we're gonna cross here first. It's like gravel road here. This way. So the Phantom V3 has the newer Mach 1 controller, which is designed by Apollo team in Montreal, and that controller has the Ludo Mode. And the second thing is like the V3 has like a newer display, and it has like a double refresh rate compared to the version 2, and I believe that is also the LCD display itself is slightly larger than the version 2, and of course the higher the refresh rate, it means the LCD is much brighter and more clearer, and it's gonna be more visible even in the direct sunlight, or even like you're wearing a sunglass, you know, like while riding. And I apologize, I still didn't remove the film. It's just like, because you know, like it's a good protection for the LCD, but you know what, let's take it off now, you know, just for the sake of the video, right? So I made some residue there. I'm just gonna clean that later. My hand is still kind of freezing. I have gloves that I'm gonna wear that later on. So there you go. So the protective film is gone. There you go. This one is just gonna clean that. It's clean, so that's better. Right, so the protective film finally removed, as you can see right there. And the third thing, Apollo added the region brake, as you can see here on the left. So the V3 now has a region brake. Let's try that. There you go. And that is really cool that Apollo added the region brake on the Apollo V3. Like, I mean, like, I'm the guy who doesn't really rely on the region brake, but I mean, riding like this, like I'm cruising like 20 to 30k, I'm really trying to use the region brake. I ride mountain bike, I ride motorcycle, so I'm like, my muscle memory is used to you know, just a regular brake, not the region brake. But again, you know, region brake is good because it's charging your battery every time you use it. That's a really good thing that the Apollo added that on the Phantom V3. And also the paddle for the throttles are much wider, and it means that it's going to give you a better contact with your thumb, as you can see. And the placement of the controls, the button is like both uniform on the left and right, and that really makes it much cleaner when you are looking at the handlebar itself. And the most exciting that V3 has is the Apollo apps. And I know that some people doesn't care, but believe me, but the Apollo apps is like make your life easier. Like when you want to change settings on your scooter, anything you can do without, you know, without pressing the combination of the button, without pressing like multiple times of the button just to change the settings. You can just directly use the apps. You can just change the settings by just touching the screen on your phone. Hello. Alright, so just to summarize what's new with the Phantom V3, new Mach 1 controller with Ludo Mode, new display with the double refresh rate compared to the version 2, and a bigger LCD display, different shape as you can see right there, is more aerodynamic, and added region brake with a new throttle design, wider paddle for the throttle controls. Main thing that I like, as I said, is the Apollo apps compatible. Right, so I think we're gonna stop somewhere here. I think this is the nice place to stop and you know, like start sharing with you guys what we think of the Phantom V3. Right here there's bench. Oh, there's bicycle here, the kids, but I think it's good here. Right, so there you go guys, a follow Phantom V3. Look at how beautiful is that. I can't even think of any negative things to say about it. It's just like when I look at it in every angle, it just like looks beautiful. I like the way how rugged it looks. For me, it's just like very attractive. And actually, when I bought my first scooter, which is the Apollo Ghost, I had my eye on the Phantom, but it was just like over my budget. And the time I had to buy like two scooters, like one for me and one for my wife. That's why I have the Apollo Ghost and the Apollo City Pro. So like, I mean, I can't believe that is in front of me right now. It's not just the Phantom, this is the version 3. I was looking at the version 2 at the time. And I want to say thank you again to Apollo for sending me this Phantom V3 for review. I'm really grateful. And so I want to start talking about comfort when riding a scooter. So since the scooter doesn't have a seat, so the main component that's gonna give you comfort when riding is the handlebar. And look at the handlebar of the Phantom, is just like perfect. Why did I say perfect? Let me explain. So the main part that will give you comfort when riding is the handlebar and the handle grip. As you can see that the handlebar, the width of the handlebar, the rise of the handlebar, and the back sweep. The back sweep is like the angle of the handlebar towards the rider, as you can see, is just perfect. At the first time I ride it, it's really comfortable, and there is no need to change the handlebar like what I did with Apollo Ghost. Like as you can see here in the Apollo Ghost, I changed it with the solid handlebar with the rise and then back sweep as well. This is wider than the original. That's what you're gonna get a better control if you get the perfect width of the handlebar. Yeah, and if you compare it with the straight handlebar, as you can see, the angle of my hand is just like perfect if you are using the straight handlebar. So your arm is gonna be like that and your elbow is gonna be higher. It's gonna make you tired easily when you are riding for a long time. Next thing I want to point out the Phantom V3 is you can see all the connectors of the cable are outside. So like when you need to service it, when you need to replace anything or repair anything, you can just simply unplug it and then remove it and then plug it back again. And the headlight, I love the look of the headlight. Actually, I love the lens, as you can see right here. The pole, I love to see the name right here on the side, and the pole is really thick and solid. As you can see, the pole is like not rounded, it's kind of like a hex shape. There's corner here that also contribute this to the stiffness of the pole, so you don't really feel any flexing when riding. And here is my favorite part of the stem, is the triple folding mechanism. By the way, I just want to point this out as well. This is really cute, you know, like what Apollo did here. They put the coil leash to secure the pin so that you won't lose it. So good job, Apollo, for putting this one. So when unfolding it, just pull the lever down horizontally like that and pull the pin so that the pole, it won't drop right away. Once this lever is like all the way down, the whole pole and or the stem is gonna like drop down. So for safety, make sure that you hold the pole with your left hand while folding it. And again, this is very easy here. The hook is right here, just like that. And to unfold it, of course, just reverse the process, just like that. And then this one has to be all the way down so that the latch here will engage, and lock it up. And now you can put the pin. If this one is all the way down and you want to put the pin first, it's not gonna get through. This one has to be up. So what I would like to do is just like to lock that before putting the pin. So I'll put the pin and then slide the collar right there, and then that is triple security, and is the stem, the folding mechanism is rock solid. All right, so the next thing is the deck. As you can see, is just like really clean. There's nothing sticking out here that it will interfere your foot while riding. And even the hook for the stem, they just cut out the hole here. That's a really cool idea. And I like the handle here. It's very comfortable to carry or to lift when you need to. That's so easy. By the way, the Phantom V3 used the aerospace grade aluminum, so that means that it's really strong. As you can see, the neck here is really solid and thick. And I love the quadruple coil shafts, as you can see right here. By the way, this is not just like a coil spring shaft. This is like supported with a hydraulic. And as you can see right here, I like the way they place the suspension. It's very accessible. You can even remove it without like removing anything else, because the bolts, the top and the bottom, is very accessible. And if you want to make some adjustment, as you can see right here, the adjustment ring is very accessible. All you need is a spanner wrench to adjust the suspension. Just make sure that you count how many turns did you do, and of course you have to apply that on each suspension front and the back. And here, as you can see, when I did the jump, it's really landed so smooth. The quadruple suspension really did a good job on that. And I even tried to do the wheelies, and man, it was a blast. It was so much fun. So here, as you can see, that the Phantom V3 is claiming to climb hills with maximum load of 300 pounds, even it is only 52 volts. So I'm really curious if the Phantom V3 can take a 300 pounds rider quickly climbing on a steep hill. So what I did is I asked my brother and my nephew to help me out to do the quick climb test. And my nephew weighed 210 pounds, so it's still far from 300. So what I did is I towed my nephew and the Apollo Ghost with the Phantom V3. So my nephew is 210 pounds, I'm 158 pounds, and the Ghost is 64 pounds. So that's total of 432 pounds climbing that hill, and the Phantom V3 managed to climb that hill at 18 kilometers per hour average. So what we did, we tried to do it again, but this time we start halfway. That's the steepest part of the climb, which is like 12.7 inclined. No running start, there's only standing start. And I tow my nephew again, and the Phantom V3 managed to get 15 kilometers per hour all the way to the top. So total of 432 pounds load, 15 to 18 kilometers per hour on 12.7 incline. Climbing that hill is very impressive. It is very impressive considering that the Phantom V3 is only 52 volts. So now I can say that the Phantom V3 is not only big guy approved, it's a small guy and the Apollo Ghost approved as well. In short, it's overload approved. Alright? Alright, so next let's talk about the Ludo Mode. I know this review is not complete if we don't talk about the Ludo Mode. Yes, I did test the Ludo Mode. Actually, me and my brothers did the test. So the first test I did it myself, and the second test my brother did it, but neither me or my brother reached the top speed of 66 kilometers per hour. But this is not the top speed test. This is a Ludo Mode test, and the main purpose of the Ludo Mode test is just to show you guys how the Phantom V3 accelerates when it is set to Ludo Mode. So here I go. Alright guys, so I'm gonna try the Ludo Mode. Hopefully I can get the max speed like up to the end. It's not really straight, but I will try. So alright, here we go. Right, time to slow down. One more time. Oh, you hear the tire? Woo! Stop! That's also testing the brake. Even it's a mechanical brake, but it really works well. But I still like hydraulic brake, of course. But one more time. Let's see. 20, 30. That's full throttle. 45, 46, 51, 52. Got no enough room, so I have to stop. Right, so As you can see, guys, the Ludo Mode is accelerates really fast. I wish I have like lots of room, but everywhere I go right now, there's lots of people, so.
Now time for Ludo Night.
Now that's my brother riding the V3 and a Gear 3. That's not even Ludo Mode right now. Whoa. Alright, when he come back, he's gonna try the Ludo Mode. Yes, as you can see, the road is wet. I told him to just like be careful, especially on that intersection. Now he's in Ludo Mode, so he's gonna try is how fast he can go. Ready, go. It's a kickstart. Holy crap, you guys hear that? Just be careful. Here he comes. He's wearing the Insta360 in Ludo Mode. Oh man, that's fast. Oh, holy crap. You hear that noise of the tires? It's just like crazy. Oh man. That's my brother is not scared. Like, yeah. Alright. So my brother can't stop riding. He just like wanna go over and over. Wow. I love that sound. I love that sound. Man, I think that's because like the road is a little bit wet. So, I mean, it's really wet actually. Oh man, I wanna go again. There you go. Here we go again. You hear that sound? I love that sound when you apply the brake. I love it. And the rain is just like getting heavier. Alright, I think that's it. Like you can see, guys, that the rain is just like start pouring again. It's not safe. I love that signal light. You can see the signal light. The headlight actually is very bright. It's just the beam of the headlight that's the need to be corrected. Wow, nice. All right, so you're breathing the Ghost, you're breathing the Apollo City Pro. So what do you think of the Phantom V3?
This thing has power, that's all I can say. I'm already going fast, and then I hit the accelerator again. This thing still gives you more power. I didn't get the full speed as much as I want, because as you can tell, the road is wet.
Yeah, and plus it's not straight road, it's like a kind of windy road, so.
I think I hit 60k on this short ride.
Wow, that's really fast. And then you're in Ludo Mode right now.
Yeah, acceleration. So, it really gives you that push when you start, and it helps you get the 60k per hour. It's really good.
So do you like it better than the Ghost and the City Pro?
Well, I like speed for sure. So
how
how
about the ride? Is it smooth? The shocks, like
the suspension really helps. And I tried to go on the sidewalk and back to the road. You can barely feel the bump.
Nice, yeah. I think that's what I thought too, because I tried it on the rough road. Man, that shocks actually really its job. Like even I just tried to jump on the gutter, like it's not that high, like probably like 7 inches high, but like I don't feel anything. I don't feel any knocking on the shocks. It's really good. Like it's really smooth.
I believe suspensions with 4 coil suspensions. It's smooth.
Yeah,
that's all I can say. There's not. I'm running 60k per hour, and no vibration.
Yeah,
and
it's not just a coil suspension. This is like supported with the, I think like a hydraulics coil suspension. It's just not a spring like Apollo Ghost is only spring, right? So like you can hear the knocking noise. This is like totally different, like suspension.
Plus, I say you can ride this anywhere, even in a feel for mountain bikes where there's humps and like a lot of jumps. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure when you keep riding this, you'll be able to do it. It's crazy how the suspension works.
Yeah, I think
It's
this
a big
is,
difference.
you can ride this in a bobsled actually, as long as like the ground clearance is it's not gonna hit anything. Like
this is
I
crazy.
think it's good.
Turns when you turn, I can even do a sharp turn, but I'm not pushing it too hard because just again the road is a little wet, but the turns are pretty good too, like sharp turns.
The
So-
road is really wet actually. You can see like there's the rain just stopped.
I'm not
So
gonna
like
push it.
that's why like I cannot even like I was thinking to do the review actually like last week, but you know like the Vancouver weather is just not cooperating. It's just crappy. I mean like, well, it is what it is. It just keep raining, and now it's cold. It's a bit chilly. Yeah. So do you like it?
One of the things that I like the most is that's very obvious speed in the suspension,
Yep.
and
That's
also
the Ludo
the
mode there.
big display right here.
The display is really bright.
Yeah.
Oh, like imagine if you got the 60 volts one, man, this one is gonna fly. All right, so I think that's it for the night test for the Ludo mode. And that's the
Another day.
headlight there. Yeah, my brother can't stop actually riding. He just wanna go over and over. But like as I said, like he rides he ride very fast. Like I mean, he ride faster than me. Even mountain biking, he's way faster than me, and he's younger than me, so that's why.
Speed is good, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're looking for speed, this is the way to go.
Yeah, Ludo mode is the way to go. You
Yeah,
like
Ludo
speed.
mode is crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa. Alright. We cannot get the full speed today because it started raining. We are just trying this thing. I don't know what's this thing, but this thing is fast. Gonna slow down a little bit here. The road is wet, but I like speed. Hopefully we can get to 60 at least. There we go. Yeah boy, full speed, come on! Woo! Oh, was good. One more round, one more round. Let's do this. I want to go fast with this thing right here, but the rain is just pouring. I want to see the full potential of this thing or this scooter. Here we go, one more round. Right, let's go it. Yeah, boy. And this have a signal light too. When you turn right or left, it has a signal light. And that's how you stop right there.
Alright guys, so that is it for my review of the Apollo Phantom V3, and hopefully you guys find this informative or useful, or at least entertaining in some ways. Yeah, and if you do please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to help my channel, consider subscribing. And also, if you decide to buy a Polo scooter, I have my affiliate link in the description below, and if you use that link, it will automatically give you $50 off. And if you guys have any question or suggestion, please leave it in the comment section below, and I will really be happy to read that. So the next video that I'm gonna do with the Phantom V3, I'm gonna do the real-time range test on a single charge. So like, if you don't want to miss that, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I'm gonna do lots of riding with this Phantom V3. And yeah, so I think that's all for me, and thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.